not gonna lie to you, I've been looking forward to playing Gotham Knights. There's something that just appeals to me playing as a superhero, rocking around the city and ruining bad guys' days. And in Gotham Knights you can play as 4 heroes, so that's like 4 times the appeal, right? Oh, that's so cool. I'm not going to fact check this because I'm not willing to do that, but at this point Batman must be the superhero who's been in the most media. Between TV, movies and games, he must have about 7,000 appearances. We must have collectively seen more hours of Batman than we've seen hours of daylight. And yeah, I only know a little bit about Nightwing, Batgirl, Robin and Red Hood, who are the main characters in this game. For as much as we've seen Batman, we very rarely see the Bat family, except for in some of the animated stuff. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I was looking forward to playing as someone new, but in a game world that I at least conceptually understand. What the hell are these things? Is that a shot?
This can't be normal university research.
I hope not. Normal university research? Massive fucking... What is that even? Ugh. So the game's premise is that Batman's dead. Yep, that's fucked. And you pick one or more of his protégés to play as and try and solve the final case that Batman was working on before he died. And you do that in typical Batman fashion, you know, punching people in the face, and if that doesn't work then maybe do some detective stuff. Is there anything else here? Hello?
This microwave doesn't look right. Maybe it's not just for warming up leftovers.
So let's get the elephant in the room out of the way early. No, this game's combat isn't like the Rocksteady Arkham games. There's no point trying to mimic a system that was basically perfected in a different Batman game. That'd be like trying to remake Ghostbusters or Total Recall, and no one would be that dumb.
Control the hostile.
Control my hoop. I don't know what that means. That's not to say that it doesn't share some similarities with the Arkham games. There's a light and a heavy attack and then a dodge, but there's no counter here. There's more of an emphasis on building a meter and then using special abilities in Gotham Knights. The abilities I've unlocked so far seem pretty cool, and it took me a while to remember to use them, but once I did, the combat started to feel more fluid. That's not to say that the general hand-to-hand melee combat's bad, because it isn't. I think I'll always find zipping around punching various goons in the face entertaining. It also does that thing when you get to the last enemy and everything slows down and the camera zooms in to show you brutally smashing the last one into a wall or the floor. There's something about that that's always so satisfying. Oh, just F him up on the stairs. That's cool. Yeah, okay, that does kind of make me sound like a psychopath. Something that surprised me about Gotham Knights is that it's quite funny. I was expecting the miserable, weird and gruesome stuff, and to be clear, that's all still here.
Langstrom was busy working when he was attacked. He lost a lot of blood. Fast. He tried to run, but the attacker pinned him to the wall. He didn't have a chance.
No, he didn't, did he? Jesus. But there's also quite a lot of stuff happening around Gotham that's making me laugh too. Sometimes it's because of the combat. Okay, that didn't go well. Oh. That might. Sometimes it's because of the characters.
Ninjas.
Ninjas.
Goddamn ninjas. Belfry, I'm at...
And sometimes it's because the game breaks and weird things happen. What the f*** is going on over there? What the fuck is this? Is it that floating guy, the one I haven't got yet? Well, this is going to be really annoying if I can't do this. And look, I get it, some people might not like the tone of their Batman game occasionally being funny, but it does help to change things up from the horrific bloody murders every now and again. Okay, that's an encouraging sign.
Freeze lost his cool.
I'm not sure if it's because I'm playing as Red Hood, who's basically a walking mountain, but sometimes the movement can feel a bit sluggish. Feels like your inputs take half a second longer than they should before your character does something. It's kind of like you're trying to move in waist-high custard. I can't jump over that f***ing thing. Oh, piss.
You're trespassing, pal!
There's also times when your character can't seem to figure out how to get over a wall and flails around like a fish on the deck of a boat.
Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
Is it this?
Tough fight,
Now you're really in trouble.
That was dumb. I think the thing I've enjoyed most in Gotham Knights so far has been the character customization. Now granted, that could be from years of World of Warcraft and Souls games making me think that it doesn't matter how good you are, it's just how cool that you look. Pretty much everything else is pointless. And you know what, if that's the case, then I'm happy because holy crap do these suits look awesome. I subscribe to the theory of look good, feel good, and I'm not sure I could look much better. I can respect anyone whose crime fighting outfit involves wearing a hoodie. So as you're playing the game, you'll obviously fight enemies, otherwise the game would be kind of pointless. And you'll also find chests dotted around the world. And a lot of the time these chests and enemies will drop something called salvage, which is basically what you use to craft. Sometimes they'll also drop something called a blueprint, which you use to actually craft an item, so it might be a new suit or new weapon. And the higher level you get, the higher level suit you can make, and I'm pretty sure you know how an RPG works. So you can't craft all the suits at the beginning of the game, you'll need to have blueprints, but you can craft high level versions of the one that you already have. And it also means that when you get a new blueprint, you get surprised by a new suit design popping up in the crafting menu, which is pretty cool. Apparently we have an improved suit, which just came out of nowhere. Don't know why. Well, in that case, we might as well dismantle all this crap. If I was going to sum Gotham Knights up, I'd say it's like a Greggs sausage roll. Each individual element isn't that mind-blown, but when they're all added together you get a pretty good game. Or food in the sausage roll's case. The game's like a sausage roll. Yeah, that's a suitably stupid way to end this video. Anyway, bad food analogies aside, thanks for watching my dumb video. There's not really much point to it, I just wanted to talk a bit about a game I've been playing and thought you might like to listen. I'll probably do it again in the future, so I might see you again. Or not, you might have hated this and never want to hear me ramble again, that's fine. In any case, I want to thank you for spending a small fraction of your time listening to me talk nonsense, and if you do decide to come back, then take care and I'll see you next time. Like, there's no way, like, she is 100% dead.